Shout out to my people. Shout out to my people. Sending love, positivity, and good vibes to my people, man. I hope you guys are doing good today. I'm doing great. Today we got a clip of Charleston White speaking about Gillie the kid. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's get it.
Shannon Sharp just did an interview with Gillie. Shannon Sharp asked him about his son that was killed. And then your name came up. Yeah. And then Gillie said that, he doesn't accept your apology. And, you're only known for coming at people who put in work. You haven't put in no work. And
yeah, Gillie don't know what the fuck he talking about. Yeah, Gillie a weenie to me. I don't really never have liked him. Nigga, he was a ghostwrite nigga for Cash Money. He wasn't known for rapping. I'm really known in my city, not just in my city, in my state. Nigga, I'm really known for working in the community with children. Starting, nigga from J.D. Hall Learning Center, speaking at Sam Houston, man, nigga, metro, mid-level. So I actually taught classes in these independent school districts. Not only have I actually taught classes, nigga, I had after-school programs that was used and adopted by the Texas Juvenile Justice Department. Not only did they use my curriculums in my programs, nigga, I used to train the state of Texas juvenile workers who actually work for the Texas Juvenile Justice Department. Not only did I train the state's juvenile workers, homie, they used to use my facilitators manuals and curriculum to train county probation departments. My organization, Hyped About Hype, Youth Outreach, and HYPE is an acronym for helping young people excel, for several years was highly recommended to all 254 counties throughout the state of Texas by the Texas Justice Juvenile Department. So for him to say, I'm not known for anything, I'm not known for anything for rapping and entertainment. But nigga, prior to coming to the internet, nigga, I'm known as the frustrated, angry community nigga who fought not just with the gangbanging niggas. Nigga, I fought the police when I thought the police was wrong. I would go downtown. Niggas, at least for 2 years straight, nigga, I was at every city council meeting, speaking and advocating for issues in the black community. For what, three years straight at Eastfield Police Training Academy, homie. I would train the United States Department of Homeland Security Human Trafficking Division, the first responders that was dealing with human trafficking. So I did that for 3 years straight. Nigga, I've worked with over 50, I've literally worked with over 50 U.S. congressional members, from Ted Cruz to Senator Mark Rubio, man, John Cornyn. So nigga, I done worked with over 50 U.S. congressional members to get a juvenile life without parole abolished in this country. I've been on the front page of the American Bar Association Journal. I've done a national study in partnership and collaboration on fatherlessness and its effect in America on black youth. So I've actually done a study with the School of Journalism, the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism out of Phoenix. So nigga, all this is documented. I have an amicus brief that was sent to the Supreme Court with my name on it to have laws and legislation changed in America. So I don't know what that nigga talking about. He just hating.
Yeah, when I saw Gillie say that, I definitely thought the same thing. But I like Gillie and I like Charleston White, so I'm not picking sides. But I will say, I feel like they need to come together because too many times, we go against the grain and we fight, fall out. We got to figure out how to come together. Do I think Charleston White should have talked about his son the way he did? No. I just think that, one, they both are too old. And then also it's like you guys are supposed to be the examples. Y'all supposed to be the unks. Charleston White wants to ridicule J-Mane, but J-Mane to me is the one who's actually making the most impact. But how do you guys feel about the situation? Who do you guys think is right?
But the reason the bitch ass nigga hating is let me just say, when I apologize, I sincerely apologize because he and I have mutual celebrity friends. And on behalf of Jason Lee, I got a lot of respect and admiration for Jason Lee. And so on behalf of Jason Lee and out of respect for our mutual friends, I gave a sincere apology on Hollywood Unlocked. Now, whether he accepted or not, nigga, that's on him. I didn't play for the nigga to accept it. I didn't apologize for him. Nigga, I apologize for me. So whether he accept that or not. But one of the contrasts is that what I wanted to make is, this is why I align more with the Christian belief system rather than the Muslim, the Allah.
Charleston White just gonna throw religion in there like that. Like, no, stay on topic. He was talking about his son and how he was apologizing. Don't try to hurry up and go into religion and assalamu alaikum.
Gillie them is Muslim, Allah. When I look at the Muslim Allah niggas, most of them niggas are angry, resentful, unforgiving. Muslims are not very forgiving people. The Christian people are very forgiving. Turn the other cheek. So let me just give you an example. Nigga, I said some horrible things about Gillie's son because he said some horrible things about me. Not only that, the nigga threatened to put his hands on me. Remember, I sent you the DM when the nigga threatened to slap me because I spoke in an interview about the Pop Hunter kid. It was him and his son who exposed the Pop Hunter kid for snitching, right? This is after he done had King Von and Lil Durk on $1 million worth of game. They singing Lil Durk lyrics. They not shaming Lil Durk and this nigga for smoking on Tuka and King Von for smoking on Tuka. They was actually celebrating King Von and Lil Durk. Sung some of the lyrics along with him. They didn't chasten them niggas.
I can see where his point is coming in, but if you remember, it was a time where it was a rapper, getting killed dang near every month. Scary. And I felt like, Gillie and Wallo was a voice that we needed. I felt like they stepped up to the plate. If you remember, their platform was way different. They was just interviewing people and trying to find, they own little niche. And eventually, they turned into the unks of, the culture. I would definitely put them in more so like a Joe Budden category. But I get what Charleston White is saying. I just think it's a little unfair because, when you're making a podcast or you're doing things like, you can always change and shape shift and figure out, what you start off as Charleston White started off as an activist. I'm starting off doing reaction videos and working out. Just because you start somewhere, that doesn't mean that you're not going to evolve into something better. Think about 50 Cent. He's one of the best rappers to me of all time. He took his talents out of just rapping and he did movies, he acted, he had this vitamin water, and now he's got power. So I feel like it's a little unfair to, trap them in to who they were and what they used to do.
So here come the kid Pop Hunter who released the song Corvette, Corvette. He had Lil Uzi Vert on there. It was Gillie and his son who came out and said, hey, this guy is a snitch. He snitched when he was 14 years old on a murder with his mama. I'm saying, goddamn, nigga, you gonna put the street codes and the no snitching down on a nigga when he a kid with his mama? This was Gillie and them doing this. So when I spoke out about it on your Say Cheese TV interview, that nigga jumped in my DM and said, do you got a problem, Goofy? When I see you, I'm gonna slap you. So I'm like, this nigga threatened to put his hands on me? Nigga, you got me up, nigga. So that's where the beef started. I never knew who he was. I never knew nothing about Gillie the Kid or Gillie the King, whatever he called himself. I never knew he existed until then. He done that interview. So I'm saying, how can you niggas just celebrate and upholding the gangster culture? I came out attacking and trying to shame the gangster culture and got a lot of pushback from guys like Gillie the Kid, Steven Jackson. I got a lot of pushback because they went with the King Von smoking on Tuka. And I'm saying, man, I done talked to Tuka mama. I done met Tuka mama. So that's where the clash come from. So when his son died, nigga, from what I understand, his son was a street nigga playing street. From what I understand, nigga's son was a street nigga playing street. So, that's what come with the streets. So I said some horrible things about that nigga's son. Nigga said some horrible things about me. So I made a public apology. Let me just make a comparison. This is why I admire the Christian. Look at Woody. Woody went Christian, Jesus, Bible, church. All these other niggas talking assalamu alaikum, mas, no pork, none of that. Nigga, I said some horrible things about Woody mama and Woody daughter. Nigga, Woody was very forgiving. Woody was very forgiving, homie. So that's what warmed my heart about the nigga, homie. That's how I know he's sincere about really giving his life to the Lord. Me and this nigga had a long talk. Woody is very sincere about dedicating and really submitting his life to the Christian belief system, homie. So he was very forgiving. And I probably said even more horrible things about his daughter and his mother than I said about Gillie's dead son.
Yeah, but I was told, you can't tell somebody how to react off of, what you did to them. So, for example, if I slap you in the face and you go get a gun and shoot me back, that was the karma. You can't sit here and say, oh, well, you can only slap me back. It's like, no, you gave that person the ammunition to retaliate. But I do agree. I do think that Christians are way more forgiving. I think that that's the base of their faith is, God forgives them for their sins. So, if God can forgive them for their sins, then, they can be forgiving. But I believe this goes all into, the character of Charleston White. So, I ain't mad at it.
So
yeah, but Gillie's probably, I haven't had a brother or a sister that passed. I don't think you have. So
No.
Gillie's probably going through something that we don't even know how that feels.
From what I heard, nigga, he wasn't really connected deeply with his son. He got another son he don't have nothing to do with. Nigga, that's just talk. But if I'm mourning and going through something, homie, yeah, I ain't bringing it to the internet. Yeah, if I'm mourning and going through something, I ain't bringing it to the internet. But I understand, homie. I ain't never lost a child. Couldn't imagine losing a child and burying my boy. But if my boy was playing gangster, then nigga, it is what it is.
Did you watch this interview?
No, I ain't watched it yet. I'm gonna watch it though. Yeah, your motherfucker been sending it to me. And then, nigga, I done been in Philly. And been invited to do community work in Philly. So I did it. Remember, homie, I would go do the partnership with the trash pickup in Philly. With me, you, Big Reed, and some more community leaders out there in Philly. Homie, that was just for me riding through Philly, seeing how much trash was on the block. So now, I done been invited to speak at the Mike Scott Youth Study Center in Philly. It's just that the director of the youth center, he was more focused on meeting me as a celebrity than me coming in and talking to the kids. So, nigga, I challenged Gillie, nigga, what y'all done other than just talking? You nigga got sponsorships, endorsement deals. Nigga, I ain't got none of that. But I started from the bottom, working in the community. That's how I became viral. World Star Hip Hop had posted community activists snitches on Ford Trade gangster Crips. That's what the headline. That's how I went viral. Community activists taking on the Crips and the Bloods. That's how I became known. So I don't know what that nigga talking about.
And I think it's more valid too that after you blew up as who you are today, a lot of old clips of you at the courthouse and community stuff came out on its own.
Yeah, homie. So I've literally worked on a lot of capital murder, and murder cases by way of a partnership with Shannon Ross Criminal Defense Mitigation Firm. So I partnered with one of North Texas most well-known capital murder defense attorneys, a guy by the name of Mitch Nolte. I've actually interviewed him on my podcast once before. So I've literally partnered with a lot of white attorneys in mitigation specialists to help alleviate long sentences for young black males. So all this is documented. It's just when I came to the internet, the persona took off so big and propelled me so much out into the world that what I was doing online became so viral. It began to, in the search engines, it began to supersede what I was actually doing in the community. Because when I was actually doing in the community, I wasn't cussing. Nigga, I had a bow tie on. My shirt tail was tucked in. I was very articulate. I didn't smoke weed in front of the camera. I didn't use the word nigga. So those videos hardly got any views. Those videos didn't really start getting views until I started getting big on the internet and people started Googling and seeing that there was another side to the persona. He got stuck on a persona. But nigga, I mean, Wallo don't do a motherfucking thing for nobody, nigga. Them niggas ain't doing nothing in Philly. Them niggas ain't putting nobody on.
I think Wallo does go to prisons and things like that, and he does a lot of
They do a lot of talking. They do a lot of talking. I actually do a lot of public speaking too. But nigga, I did a lot of work in the community, feeding, clothing, sheltering, showing up in courts, visitation rooms. So nah, I just wasn't giving presentations, homie. I was putting my own money back out off into the community, homie. When kids got out of the juvenile detention center, I was partnering with Miss King, a lady who actually been working in the juvenile detention center here in Dallas County for almost 30, 35 years. I was partnering with her when the kids got out of Medlock juvenile facility, taking them over to Boss Talk shop, nigga, putting new clothes on them. So I was even doing that, nigga, when I started working on the internet. Me and you done stuff. Me and Rainwater, we done went inside of high schools. Nah, homie, the murder changed me. We went and got Duck Mama, Tuka Mama, Mo 3 Mama. So, homie, ain't no in the rap world done that. They ain't went and got these niggas mamas. They been celebrating with the killers. So that's been my beef with Wallo and Gillie. You niggas ain't went and reached back to the real victim. You niggas been playing with the rap niggas, celebrating with the niggas. So, so for him to get on there and say that, and it's easily documented, homie. You can easily Google what I've done because it's documented. Your documentation beat conversation.
In the old video, you said that Gillie, because I guess Gillie has a no snitching policy as well. You said that it's kind of like hypocritical. Yeah,
it is. And from what I've heard, the police, the Philly Police Department, haven't identified the young 17-year-old who got killed. They haven't identified him as his son's killer. That kid hadn't been identified as Gillie's son's killer. That's Gillie just talking.
Yeah, the 17-year-old killer, allegedly, this guy, he had the highest score in his grade, really good at basketball.
Yeah.
His first video, that's what really got him killed. And they said he killed about 4 or 5 guys.
Yeah.
So this dude was really causing hell.
So they say.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they say allegedly.
I definitely can see both sides of the story. Gillie taking shots at Charleston then taking shots back at Gillie. I just think Charleston went too far bringing up his kid. But at the same time, we all know Charleston, that's how he goes viral. That's how he gets the clicks. That's how he gets his views, is by pushing the envelope. So I can see how this whole situation got out of hand. I just think as staples in our culture, they are successful, positive for the most part, black males, and they're older, they're in their 40s, 50s, and I think that it's important that we see more unity in our culture. But at the end of the day, I definitely think that Charleston had to address what Gillie said, because Charleston definitely, been putting in that work throughout the years. And I definitely wouldn't say, Gillie and Wallo don't do anything. I just think that they're growing and evolving into where they are now, and I think that through time they're going to get even better. And I hope that Charleston doesn't just hide behind the character, and I also hope that he can unite with some other figures instead of thinking that he has to take shots and feel like he's the only one at the top of the hill. But how you guys feel? Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and make sure you guys hop into my bio where you guys can follow my other platforms. I enjoy you guys. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. We out.